Hello, and welcome to another episode of 168 Hours of Productivity. My name is Winnie Standish, and I am a strategic business coach. And through these episodes, my goal is to give you as many strategies that you can use for your small business, whether you're a solopreneur or an entrepreneur. Doesn't matter, you need to have strategies in place so that you can work smarter, not harder, and actually drive revenue to your business. In the coming weeks, we have lots of great things going on. We have a lot of interviews coming up, and we have a lot of different topics that we are going to be talking about. But today we are going to be talking about something that I'm seeing is really challenging for a lot of small business owners right now. We are in another lockdown right here in Ontario, Canada. And unfortunately, that means that many small business owners are unfortunately forced closed again. And even though it's for everyone's safety, it doesn't change the fact that for small business owners, this is a matter of surviving or not surviving at this stage. Because if you can't have your business open, then chances are that after all of this time, you are struggling more than what you can handle. So today, I just want to cover a few simple strategies that small business owners who are facing severe lockdowns right now and who are not able to do curbside or even switch to online to do their sales, that you can implement so that you don't lose your drive. Because the biggest challenge right now is if you're just sitting and if you're not doing something to push your business forward, you're gonna lose your energy and your drive to want to continue to go. And it's easy to have self-doubt when that happens. And we don't want to have that happen. We want to put you in the best position for when you open again, that your business can thrive. Now, that's simple enough in itself, so to speak, but we also know that lockdowns right now means that the kids are home again. So if you are also a small business owner that is currently dealing with your kids being home, perhaps small kids, and you have to help them with virtual schooling, then there's a whole nother layer of complexity to this situation. So in an ideal world, this would be a great time to get all of our ducks in a row in our business so that we can really push it forward when we open again. But the reality is that if you're homeschooling, you probably have limited time. So the strategies that I'm going to be covering today are strategies that you should be able to do even with kids at home. So without further ado, let's dive right into several ways that you can improve your business and get it ready for reopening. And the very first one is you can decrease your bills. Now, you might have already tried this when the first pandemic hit. You might have called your phone company, your utility companies, whatever company, and maybe you got a positive response and maybe you got a less positive response. But I have it on good record that many companies are again being much more lenient than what they've been before, which means that if you call them, call Rogers, call Bell, call your utility companies, call your business insurance company, and let them know your situation. Be honest, let them know what you're going through right now and what it will take for you to open again, and that if they are willing to offer you a decrease, that will put you in such a better position so there's a chance that your business can actually survive. Remember to be friendly on the phone. If the other person says no, this is not an opportunity for you to get upset and start to shout at them. We are all in the customer service business right now dealing with a lot of emotions. So just remember, keep our cool, speak to people respectfully, but ask them for what you need. And you might just be surprised at what you end up getting. The second thing that you can still do for your small business while you're at home, even with kids and helping them homeschooling, is to start visualizing everything you want to do for your business going forward. How often have you said to yourself, man, I really wish that I had more time to be able to do this and that. And maybe you didn't even write it down. So this is a great time to really just let your mind flow with all the awesome ideas that you have or could have for your business. And then take some time to actually write these down. And you can do this while you're homeschooling. You can just have a simple notebook with you, or you can use your phone and just type it in. If you're out for a walk with the kids and a thought comes into your head, write it down. And then try to find just a little bit of time to consolidate all of those notes. That can even mean doing a giant brain dump of all the ideas that you might have been toying around with. Just get them down on paper for now, and that will at least make you start to realize what potential your business has for the future. So do that now. This is a great time to do it while you have a little bit of extra time on your hand. And don't be scared to dream. I just want to say that too, because even though you might not know what's going to happen to your business, you might feel very unsure. Is my business going to survive? Am I even going to be able to get out of this? Don't worry about that right now. Think of your business the way you want it to be. Think of it as being a thriving business. Really start to ask the universe for what you want and envision that when you write down your goals. So don't hold back. This is just a giant brain dump for you to get all your ideas down on paper so that you have some things you can pull from later on when you're back in business. If you're currently enjoying this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more great weekly content. The third one is one of my favorite ones because this one is going to make you feel really good. I remember when I had my recreational studio. We had 2 locations and we had this storage room. And for whatever reason, it ended up being the room where everything came to die. And what I mean by that is, let's say, someone had a half-empty container of something and they didn't know where to put it. It would go into that room. And every single day, basically, something new would end up being stored in that room. Now that meant that at the end of the year, that room was so full of junk that it needed to be cleaned out. And we had to take 2 full days every single summer, which was our low time, just to clear it out. So if you are in a similar position, this means that if you're a brick and mortar business owner, or even if you're working from home, chances are you have a couple of bins in your house that needs to be gone through. And this is the perfect time to do that. You will be amazed at how much better you feel when it is taken care of. Sort through it, sell what you no longer need, get rid of what you don't need, recycle, give away, all of those awesome things. And that's just gonna clear your mind and better prepare your business for reopening so that you can have that organized storage room or whatever area it is that needs to be tackled again. And then the fourth and the last strategy that you can use right now to put your business in a better position for the future is one of my absolute favorites. And it is a little bit more time consuming. However, this is the perfect time. Even if you only have 10, 20, 30 minutes one day to do this, this is what I want you to do. I want you to start making standard operating procedures. SOP is what we call it, standard operating procedures. Think of these as the manual that make up your business. So a standard operating procedure can be any action that you do repetitively, primarily, in your business. So if you make a latte in your business, and if your business does it in a specific way, there are very specific steps. So it could be the recipe, but it's more than just the ingredients that go into it. It's how do you serve it to the customer? What language do you say to the customer as you serve it? It could also be how do you greet your customers when they come in through the door? Think of how many different interactions you have in your business every single day when you are open, and how you would want someone else to be able to do this if you weren't the one running the show, or if you're hiring new staff. This document will help you train, but it will also help you create a consistent product over and over again. and service, of course. Now think of McDonald's. Do you think they would have gotten so big and so popular if their product wasn't consistent? It's because they've taken the time to formalize how to do it. Everything down from how the customer was greeted to the end product. And that's what you need for your business too. And I know that it's tempting to say, oh, I don't want to do it, that's boring, but you have to think long term. This is one of the first things we start to do when we start removing business owners from being tied down in their business. And that's where I come in. Someone like myself, a business strategist, I can help you get really clear on these steps in your business so that you can start unlocking your small business freedom in the future and actually get the revenue that you deserve. So those are 4 very simple strategies that you can apply to your business even while in lockdown right now. And I hope you're gonna take me up on it, because I know that it's hard to do everything with your business being closed and homeschooling, and I know there's a lot on your plate. But if you can just do a few of these, you will put your business in such a better position for the future. That's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you would like to chat with me a little more about how I can help your small business, then definitely check out my website, www.winniestandish.com, or send me an email at hello@winniestandish.com. Have a positive and productive day, and I'll see you next week.